EnglishTim here. Today's video is how to build a powerful army. Join me for that now. So to build a powerful army, there's three key factors that apply. So factor 1, battle statistics. Those are the things that will make a good number of troops fight in an amazing way. This game is one where the battle statistics can make a small army absolutely destroy a larger army. With vast numbers on battle stats, you can do way better. However, for a lot of people, you won't have the power, the money, the spending to get those awesome battle stats. So what's the next things you can do? One is the next one, point 2. Raise the tiers of your troops. Each tier is a level above its predecessor. It's not a direct correlation. I've got a whole video on what the different tiers mean and how the different troops fight, so do please check that out. But in general, a T10 will fight better than a T9, will fight better than a T8. If you click on each of these units, click on the eye here, you can check out the stats. So you can see health, attack, damage, speed. So these top 3 are the critical ones that will really change the way that people fight. Now every kind of boost that you have will apply to these statistics. So if you've got attack of 12 and you've got a 1000% boost to it, that will apply to your attack boost here. So raising your battle stats, raising your troop tier combined will make each of your soldiers fight better. Point 3, number of troops. You can have the best stats in the world. If you've only got one soldier, he's going to lose to anybody. No troop can fight on his own. Now, again, amazing stats will make your troops fight better, but lots of troops and amazing stats, that will make you absolutely impregnable. So you need to be thinking, first up, boost your stats. Secondly, increase the quality of your troops, the tier of your troops. Third one is you need a lot more troops. More troops will help you defend. So if you check out, for example, like the UAC, the Ultimate Alliance Conquest, if you're anything like me, you keep fighting during the day, by the end of the day you're running out of troops and you're having to spend a lot of gold to get them back, or you're having to wait a long time. So for free 2 players, waiting a long time to get it back means you could be losing a lot of troops and a lot of points in the UAC, and if you're not getting your full prizes, you probably need a bigger army. Now, building a big army, there's lots of ways of doing it, but the basic philosophy is these queues here, they should be running 24/7. As soon as you can, try and make sure you've got enough, they've upgraded enough that you can build for at least 24 hours, so that each day you can activate your skills. So in this case, you'll be using the population surge skill. This will reduce the cost of your troops by 25%. And you also can use the quick training skill, for example, and that will also help. Now if you've got a lot of gold lying around, you can also use a temporary relic here in your lord, and in here you've got the training scepter, which will boost another 20%, so you can just keep growing those troop numbers faster and faster. Now it's 2 sides of the coin. One is build a lot more troops, the other side of the coin is don't lose too many troops. So KVK, it can be really tempting to just go out there and blow your army every week. Unfortunately, if you do that, it takes a heck of a long time to rebuild them. So unless you're playing KVK smart, follow some of my earlier videos, I tell you how to play KVK, get your points, but not lose a single troop if you choose. Permanent losses anyway, then that is great. But if you're permanently losing huge numbers of troops fighting for the towers and the castle, you're going to really struggle in UAC, you're going to struggle in Firelands if you're playing on Lunar. So yeah, keep building those troop numbers. A massive army at home is really powerful if you get hit. So even if you get hit by a super powerful player, a really big army can still help. You probably still lose, but at least you give them a bit of a bloody nose. And if you're using, for example, the Buttress Stone, this is a really good one. If you're in a war-filled kingdom and you can't afford to shield permanently, Buttress Stone is a great one where you can run it for 3 days. It'll only cost you 800 gold for 3 days. If somebody attacks you, you only need to survive 1 hit. Then your shield will go up for 2 hours. Hopefully they don't want to wait 2 hours, they'll be gone. So 800 gold, 3 days, a big army, you survive 1 hit, all your infantry's dead, doesn't matter, the shield's gone up, you hopefully can get back online before any further attacks come, start healing up those troops. So Really useful for a big army to work with a Buttress Stone, and what you get is the ability to survive one hit without having to pay huge amounts of gold to shield 24/7. Those lower spenders can't do that. Higher spenders you can, and probably should if you're at war, keep your shield up, unless you're really awesome powerful. So you might be looking at your troops and saying, actually I've got loads of low level troops, I don't have it in this one. So let's go to solar, I don't have that in this one. Now if I go to my city, you'll see that I'm currently on a mixed march. I'm not using a critical march here. So I've got loads of low level troops, but the minute you go critical, you might say, actually I want to be critical in defense. That is a massive powerful thing. If you can be critical in defense with 30% crit, something like that in defense, you can do massive amounts of damage. So what, you've got all these lower level troops, you think you have to delete them all or kill them all off in KVK? No, you don't. You can upgrade them. So if we go to, here we go to the stables, just go to the level. I normally go from the bottom and get rid of all my T1s and then try and get rid of all my T2s and move them all up gradually. There's an upgrade button here. Now this is much cheaper and faster than doing a fresh build of troops. You can just keep pushing those upgrades, keep getting all of these troops up to the next tier. Move them all so you've only got 6 tiers and you can have a standard critical defense 24/7. That's awesome. However, if you can't do that, you just don't have enough. What you want to do is make sure you have enough. You can send enough troops away when you're in a battle situation that you can still have 6 tiers of troops left in good numbers, and everybody else gets kicked out the door. So send them on a long rally. So for example, let's do that now. So if you're doing a long rally on a barbarian camp, hopefully your alliance knows about it, but if they don't, make sure you tell them that you're doing a fake rally. It's not a real one, and the easiest way to make them not want to come is choose a really low level barbarian camp. Level 18, nobody wants to join this rally, and in fact I can go even lower, level 16. Click rally, make sure you select the 1 hour rally, and then this is the point that you fill it up with not your best heroes. Don't accidentally send them on your march. You should have a pre-set up march to get rid of all your lower level troops, or else it's going to be really slow. So set up a pre-march of all these different troops that you don't make your 6 best troops for defending, and you can still have critical defense. And that is, as I say, a hugely powerful thing if you can keep critical defense when you're out fighting. So just leave those top tier troops. Everyone else you send out on this long rally and they will disappear from your city. When you get hit, that hit will not hit those troops who are out on the long march. Check it out. I am not a big spender, so I have to rely on troops, and a large number of troops with decent stats can still really help. Now you're never going to be taking on the massive players, but this is really helpful, especially on team events where you need to fill up rallies. You've got guys setting mega rallies with awesome stats. If you've got a big army, you can be a real team player. You just send out, I've got 5 million, nearly 5.2 million troops, so I can fill a lot of those marches. Really helpful in Netherfall, really helpful in the UAC. People burn their troops so fast in UAC. My troops, they're not the most powerful, but I've got a lot of them. Anyone ever tries to hit me, it's very rare that I don't give them a bit of a bloody nose, unless it's an SH50, and yeah, we don't normally get matched with those. So if you are in an alliance with a massive uber spender, then you have to take into account you're going to be matched with other uber spenders, so you could get hit, could be painful, but a big powerful army is the best thing you can do as a lower spender anyway, to have the best stats you can get, a huge powerful army, critical defense, and that Buttress Stone if you're say in real gameplay day to day and you're worried about being attacked. That's how you defend powerfully. That's how you use troops when you can't use stats as well. I am EnglishTim. Check out my channel if you like my content. I've got loads of material on there. So I've got this resource gathering playlist, for example, for Solar. I've got one for Lunar. I've got loads of fighting videos as well. How to build your stats up, how to fight better. So do check out my Ultimate Fighting playlist. Otherwise, thanks for watching today.